Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2009 First Boston Regional Competition. Please welcome your Master of Ceremonies, Blair Hundemark. Good morning, Boston. Good morning, Boston. Baby, we are back in Beantown, year 4. I had the honor of doing this event the first year. The Boston Red Sox had just won the World Championship. Four years later, I am back. The Celtics have just won the World Championship. We're at the home of Boston University. The Boston University hockey teams, the Final Four for women's is here in 2 weeks. We have to make sure a little bit of ice is left for them. The men's hockey team will probably be the national champions. Down the street, there's a team that wears black and gold. Probably going to be the national champions. In this arena today, we have one team that has tasted the first national championship. We have one team that won it a couple years ago, and another team, which may be seated here today, may be the next first national champions. I got that wrong. We can't say national champions because we are international, and we actually have some Canadian friends in the room today. So we will speak slowly. Ooh! Let them out, baby, let them out. Just kidding. We also have 6 states represented here. Rhode Island is in the house. That's like the whole state. Woo! Who's running Pawtucket? We also have New Hampshire's in the house. Not so much. Connecticut? Maine? Not bad. They don't get out much. Somebody, well, more than one person, all the way from California. Yeah, baby! Those are my robo-bikes. I get to MC all around the country, and I spent a lot of time on the West Coast last year. I wore those horns more than once. Make sure I got everybody. I heart you just as well. We also have just a couple teams here, including some rookies who are still building the robots back behind the curtain, from Massachusetts. Yeah! For those of you who were here last year, who've been here before, you know this baby is special. This house tomorrow, from what I'm told, will be full. 7,000 seats filled to capacity to watch the robots, to watch a couple guys dressed up in blue. Actually, 3 of them. Blue Man Group is coming in tomorrow. There's a lot of cool stuff up there in the concourse as well. The state police are here with their very cool robot. There is a medical robot up there, the Da Vinci, which you can actually test drive. We need some volunteers to be, anybody need an appendix taken out? Or, there you go, neutrons, right? Not so smart. Never volunteer for a medical experiment, my friend. Although I'm told it's very cool. So we have a huge weekend today, qualification matches. The game is lunacy, but we have a couple people here who want to say hello to you first. They're not here today. They might show up, they might not. It's hard to keep, it's like herding cats with these two. Let's roll the welcome video, please.
Welcome to the Boston Regional.
We'd like to welcome the many volunteers that make First run, as well as the friends, the families, and the fans in the audience. And a big thank you to our sponsors. We couldn't do it without you. Most importantly, congratulations to the teams. You made it.
Yes, welcome to a first celebration of your investment in thinking and doing. Look around. You're surrounded by folks who are proud of what they've learned and are ready to have a really big time putting it to work. The scientists and engineers who put the first men on the moon were just teenagers, like many of you, when President Kennedy challenged their generation. They were asked to innovate and to excel. Your generation's success will depend on your creative responses to the challenges we all face. We're depending on you.
And there's a lot at stake in the world today. We need you to be able to tackle energy challenges, advance our abilities in medicine, and develop entire new industries. Innovation is an absolutely essential part of the solution. Even before the current financial crisis, we were in a deep competitive hole. Too many people were making money from money, or money from flipping houses and hamburgers. Too few were using hard-earned science and engineering skills to create real solutions. We need more of you to make your investment in learning and thinking, to be innovators.
That's why this is a good news event. You guys have proven that you can really do stuff. You can innovate. The world needs more and more people like you, dedicated to solving problems. Problems that really matter.
But we have to hurry. World leaders may be able to bail out the banks by printing money, but we can't bail out a generation by printing diplomas. It takes hard work, but it's worth it. The knowledge you'll need to be innovative takes time and effort to develop.
Please recognize your mentors for spending their precious time with you. Their dedication is providing some of the most valuable parts of your education. Working with them and your friends, you learn stuff that you just can't get in the classroom. That's why FIRST is so much more than a robot competition. In fact, most of the important stuff happened before you got here. Now it's time to celebrate your investment in intellect. Yes, intellect. Thinking hard is likely the most rewarding thing you will ever do. Trust me, it'll open more doors than your bicep. So, you've had a chance to flex your mental muscles, developing teamwork, technology, and time management skills. Those are the tickets to get you into the interesting part of the life game. You have your foot in the door. This weekend, make sure you open it a bit wider. Do what it takes to go home proud of yourself and of your team.
This is a celebration. Make it loud. We want the world to know that the game may be lunacy, but it's helped you prepare to develop innovative solutions to the world's biggest challenges.
Today, lunacy is the smartest game in town.
Good luck.
All right, thank you, Dean and Woody. Speaking of innovation and entrepreneurship, it is my pleasure to announce our next speaker. She's the CEO of Vecna Technologies. We're going to start with a little video, but she's also one of the judges, so give her an ear. Deborah Theobald. Deborah.
I'm Debbie Theobald, and I'm a systems engineer. And I'd like to introduce you to a friend of mine, the bear. The thing that I'm passionate about in my work, whether it be robots or software, is making a difference in the world. We decided to have a robot that could go out into a dangerous situation and pick up an individual and bring them to safety. I see a future filled with robots. I see me and my kids and my grandkids interacting with robots everywhere.
We're making robots too.
Good job.
These robots too.
While science and math are very important in what we do, there's a lot that goes into it. Teamwork, creativity, imagination, being able to see the opportunities for the future. There's a lot of hard work that goes into being an engineer, but in the end, when you're making things like this and you're part of a project that really makes a difference in the world, it's worth it.
Hello, Boston First. Call me crazy, but I think I can change the world. And you know why I think I can change the world? Because I'm an engineer. Since you've already been introduced to my friend, the bear, I want to talk with you a little bit about how this vision came to be. There's a lot of trouble in this world. The economy, healthcare, war. Sometimes it makes you feel small and ineffectual. It makes you feel like you don't know if you can do anything. These problems are really in your control. Well, they are. And they're up to us to solve. And although this is a vision for the future, I want to tell you how we're making this vision a reality. The bear is a robot that can go into a urban or remote location, lift 500 pounds, pick up a person who's been injured on the battlefield and bring them to safety. Is this a grand vision? What right do I have to do this? Why do I think I can make a difference in this world? What right do I have to think that I can? I'm not the smartest person. I'm not the richest person. I'm not the most well-connected person. But I do believe in the words of our president that yes, we can. And what is it that makes it that I can? It's because I care. And I've worked hard to get the tools and the team that's going to make us a success. To think outside the box, to get over that box, to get over the hurdle, and to take us into the future. But I look around me and I see that I'm not alone. In fact, a lot of people who are standing in front of me were all the same. Judges, mentors, students. What makes us the same? We're all lunatics. Can't you see yourselves? What makes you think you can stay up late at night working on a robot? What makes you think you can come out from California and compete in a Boston's First competition in Massachusetts? What makes you think you can design an autonomous control system? What makes you think that you can't? You have the skills. You have the vision, and you are the future. If you can't do it, who can? But don't you think that you got here alone? And don't you think that you're going to make it by yourself? Everybody give it up for your mentors. Everybody give it up for your teammates. Everybody give it up to your parents. Support, driving, money, sponsors. Give it up for your sponsors. Do you see yourself in this future? You got here today, and you're going to be competing over the next 2 days for something that you had a vision for, and you're going to win. Whether you take first place or whether you strive for gracious professionalism, you are winners, and I'm happy to be associated with this. The world is full of problems. The world is full of challenges. We're not going to stop that, but we do need to be prepared for it. I'm grateful that I've been given the opportunities in my life that I can come to the place where I am now, that I can make a difference, that I can do something in this world to solve some of these problems. You're given those opportunities now as well. More opportunities than a lot of people that are all around you. And with those opportunities comes responsibility. And I hope that you will seize those opportunities and know that you can make a difference. Thank you for coming to First. Thank you for being a part of this vision. Thank you for supporting the vision. And good luck, you lunatics.
Thank you, Deborah. Hey, I think if this whole judging, Vecnic technology, wicked cool bear robot thing doesn't work out, you have a future in emceeing. All right? You're on the list, Deborah. You're on the list. Deborah is one of an amazing group of judges here this weekend. They will wear the blue shirts. It is your job to get to know them. So tell them your stories. Tell them your failures. Tell them your accomplishments. Don't hold back. They will be roaming the arena, watching the competition field, in the pits, and being in charge of those judges is a very difficult job. Please welcome a judge advisor, Alex Catalan. Alex, she's the assistant chief of Chevy Volt, General Motors. Judge Benji Ambrogi, the VP of Product Development from Kiva Systems. Colin Engel, Chairman and CEO of iRobot. Elaine Anselm, Program Manager for BBN Technologies. Joseph Ayers, Professor of Biology, Northeastern University. Joseph Bondarek, Project Manager, Boston Dynamics Incorporated. Don Bulins, an entrepreneur and former CEO of Equalogic. Frank Davis, the President of TERC. Erica Ebel, a student at BU Medical School and the founder of WizKids Foundation. Steve Gold, an entrepreneur and senior partner for entrepreneurship from Olin College. Pekko Hosoi, professor of mechanical engineering, MIT. Shara Kearns, professor and founding VP of Olin College of Engineering. Richard Lally, Assistant Dean at Boston University College of Engineering. Steve Peirce, entrepreneur and principal, Common Angels. Chris Richmond, technical research staff, MIT Lincoln Labs. Bob Sobolewski, the president of EBM Pabst. Welcome Deborah Theobaldbeck, the CEO of Vecna Technologies. Sega Saku Verdelek, the senior astrophysicist from Harvard Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics. Clara Vu, the co-founder of Harvest Automation. And we have two judge assistants here. Ashley Walker, a student at the Olin College of Engineering. And Emily Towers, a student as well at Olin College of Engineering. Thank you, judges. Thank you, judges. Your job is to make their weekend difficult. Make their decisions hard. We'll give out some awards today at an award ceremony after play today, some more tomorrow. They should go home weary. We're here to play a game. The game is Lunacy. Most of you know how to play it. Hopefully many of you watched some of the Week 1 regionals. You saw the strategies that worked and some of them that didn't work. But for those in the house who don't know the game, we have the game animation. Let's roll it.
Welcome to the 2009 First Robotics Competition and this year's game, Lunacy. Lunacy is played on a 27 by 54 foot field known as the Crater. Alliances of 3 teams are each positioned in bases at each end of the field, from where they control their robots. Additional outpost player stations are located along the edges of the crater. The crater is covered with a slick polymer material called regolith that provides a unique surface for the robots to drive upon. Special wheels are used on the robots to create a low-friction interaction with the regolith. This simulates the low traction effects of driving in 1/6 gravity on the surface of the moon. Lunacy uses 3 types of game pieces, known as moon rocks, empty cells, and supercells. A trailer is attached to each robot. The trailers are the targets for the opposing alliance. The objective of the game is to get as many moon rocks and supercells into the opposing trailers as possible. At the start of the game, human players known as payload specialists are positioned in the outpost stations. Each robot is placed on their launch pad, with the trailer touching the wall of the crater. Robots are able to start the game with up to 7 moon rocks in their possession. During the autonomous period, players in the corner fueling stations and the outposts attempt to launch moon rocks into moving trailers. Each robot starts in a launch pad in front of an opposing player. As robots start to move away, the other alliance may try to block the robot's progress to make them easy targets. Or, robots may use their cameras to track the vision targets on top of each trailer. This allows them to track and score in their opponent's trailer. At the end of the autonomous period, human pilots step forward to take the controls. During the teleoperated period of the game, pilots guide the robots as they attempt to launch moon rocks into the trailers of the opposing alliance. Meanwhile, human payload specialists will also attempt to score moon rocks into passing trailers. Robots can also recycle game pieces back to the payload specialists. With a low-friction playing surface, robots will slide easily and high-speed collisions will be common. Bumpers are necessary to prevent damage. The outpost payload specialist can also deliver special empty cells to their robots. The robots then deliver these empty cells to their fueling stations. At the fueling station, the empty cells are exchanged for supercells. During the last 20 seconds of the match, humans or robots can score bonus points by getting supercells into opposing trailers. Each scored moon rock or empty cell is worth 2 points, and each supercell is worth 15 points in the game. Good luck, and we'll see you at the competitions.
Okay, we know how to play the game. We have some officiating which must be done on this field to make sure it's fair and square for everybody. Please welcome head ref. He was head ref last week in Kansas City. He's here all the way from Kansas City, baby. Please welcome Robert Dumler.
Good morning! Are we having fun yet? All right. As Blair said, I'm here from Kansas City, Missouri. It's a couple of hour flight. We're going to have a great time. I've got some referees and some official scores that are here. You'll see them in the black and white stripes. Some of the ones you see right here are Tom, Bev, Rich, and Dave. Are we ready to go lunatic? All right, let's go.
All right, thank you, Robert. We had a nice, clean competition last week in D.C. I'm sure Boston will be the same. Nobody's competitive here. It'll be better. Nice. All right, safety is still a primary concern at first. I had the pleasure of creating a safety video this year with somebody who you might recognize, a lot of fun to work with. If you haven't seen the video online yet, check it out. It's a lot of fun. To say a few words about safety, look at the screen.
Hi, I'm Grant Imahara from Discovery Channel's Mythbusters, where we build a lot of robots. And we do it all safely by following proper safety procedures. Remember, safely building and competing with your robot is no accident. Fortunately, you've got some great resources to help you out. So review the safety manual, watch the new safety video online, and now, let's see this year's award-winning safety animation. Good luck and have a great competition.
When working around power equipment, it is important to wear eye and hearing protection. If you see a teammate lifting a robot alone, stop and help. Lifting heavy equipment alone can be dangerous. Using power tools or electrical equipment without safety goggles can result in eye injury, so remind those around you to wear their safety goggles. Keep these rules in mind when working in the workshop. Help your team and competitors to stay safe.
Safety, share it!
All right. That animation is, well, the product of Team 342, the Burning Magnetos. They won the Safety Animation Award, so congratulations to them. We have safety advisors roaming throughout the arena. In the pits, they will be making sure everything is safe out here on the field. They are wearing the green shirts. They're over here just upstage of the field. And they are wearing their safety glasses. They will be giving out a safety award tomorrow at the conclusion of the event. There's also safety credits, so they need your help as much as possible. You need to wear your glasses in the pits and practice safe robot building and tweaking. Also, mentors. Mentors, their dedication, their love, their commitment, their time, their energy, their money. You can't say enough, but you can show your love by signing up to so they can receive a certificate and a mentor recognition pin. So, you know who your mentors are. It's really easy to do. You go to the volunteer registration table, which is at the far end of the arena, behind the pits. Sign up online. There's a computer there. You sign them in. They'll receive a certificate and a pin. Show your love. Okay? Can you do that for Blair? Show your love? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Love your mentors. Also, a lot of cool things going on. We're piloting an online science engineering quiz this weekend. I'll give you some more details about that later. It's called First Bites with a B-Y-T-E-S. It's online. I'll give you the website in a bit. We have prizes to give away, including some Blue Man Group stuff, like hundreds of dollars in tickets. All right, so go online, play the game. That's a lot of fun as well. And now, we want to get some robots going. We have two anthems to do. Please rise for the singing of the Canadian National Anthem. Please welcome from the Berklee School of Music, Ms. Megan Todd.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, and all our sons command. With glowing hearts we see the rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
And now, please remain standing for the anthem of the United States of America.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Nicely done, Megan. All right, welcome to the first Boston Regional, baby. Let's get these robots turned on. We're going to the moon, Alice. We're going to the moon.